What's going on, everybody? It's Carmine from Barmine Tech, and today we're going to be talking about this cool new product called TRMNL. So this is TRMNL. It's an e-ink display, and the creators of TRMNL actually reached out to me a few weeks ago, and they were asking if I was interested in working on this product because of its integrations with Pihole. If you notice, over here showing my Pihole stats. We've worked several times on this channel with different Pihole projects, whether it was last week with the tail scale Pihole project, setting up Unbound on Pihole, setting up Pihole a bunch of different ways. So they felt it would be a good fit for the channel, and I agreed. And honestly, I think this is a really cool little project to have in your home lab. So I do want to start off and thank the TRMNL team for sending this product over. I just want to make it clear there was no money exchanged. They just sent me over the product for me to work with it and give my thoughts on it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to go over a little bit about TRMNL, how to set it up, and how to integrate Pihole with it. So let's get right into it. Over here, we have the TRMNL website, and it's an e-ink reader. The idea that it's to help you get away from being overwhelmed with notifications and other distractions by being able to see everything on this nice little pane wherever you might have it. The device is a little bit bigger than an iPhone 17 Pro Max. It's still a very good size. I have it up on my shelf. It's very easy to read and see from a distance. Over here we have our team, and then we have the development process. What's really cool is they have all these different integrations for all these different well-used services that you can use. You can stuff like your Outlook calendar, your Google calendar, you can get alerts from Reddit, we can get shipping notifications, we can have pictures displayed, you can see stuff from GitHub, Hacker News, Asana, and so many more. But what's really cool, if we come over to the control panel for my TRMNL, I can come into plugins. On top of all the regular ones that come factory, we can browse all the recipes, and there's all the ones from the community. So you can scroll through here, and you can get a ton of different ones as well. Like I mentioned, the one we're going to be talking about today is from Pihole, and it does have its own integration that we can come right into here, and we can display our Pihole stats on our e-ink reader. So the idea is we don't need to go into our Pihole every time or anywhere else where we maybe have the logs being forwarded, and we can see it right off our TRMNL display. Like I said, we are going to cover this, but I want to talk a little bit more about the TRMNL first. I just want to talk about the TRMNL device, and if you take a look over here, you can see it's built out of ABS plastic. It has a nice frame. It has a kickstand on the back, or it has a hook so you can mount it. Over here we have our reset button as well as a power button, and then it has a charging port. So the idea of the TRMNL is, since it's an e-ink reader and it runs off a battery, it doesn't need to be connected to power constantly. It runs off the battery, and since it's e-ink, it's very lightweight. They say that you can go 2 months without charging it, and it actually has an indicator on your dashboard, and it will send you alerts to say, hey, it's time to charge your TRMNL device. I've been running this for about 2 days, and the battery hasn't dropped at all. And I only have it rolling through about 3 different displays right now. Obviously right now I just have it show my Pihole, but I'm still working on building it out more to show more data. TRMNL did send over the developer version of it for me. It unlocks it to be able to use more of the integrations, and I would suggest if you're interested in something like this to get that. You are able to design your own integrations and get more from the community. It just opens the door to more possibilities for this device. Like I mentioned, it is built for developers as well, so if you are interested in having more of a open TRMNL to mess with, it is hacker friendly, and you can come through and you can build your own integrations and mess with it more and customize it as you'd like. There are currently 2 versions of the TRMNL. There's the OG and the TRMNL X. The TRMNL X is going to be a bigger display compared to the TRMNL OG. The pre-order currently has it at $219. For the TRMNL OG, it's going to be $139 at the time of this video. You can get a battery upgrade or a clarity kit. The clarity kit is what includes the battery upgrade, the developer edition. This is the edition that I have. It does come in multiple colors, and you can see over here they do have some pretty nice ones on display. For $139, I do think that this is a pretty nice display. So if you are interested in checking one out, I'll have a link down to the below so you can come check out one for yourself. Enough of all of this, let's get into actually setting up Pihole for an integration with our TRMNL. So like I mentioned, if we come over to all recipes, so this is the second page of integrations. So I'll just come back one more time. So this is the actual dashboard where your TRMNL will be. When you first start it up, it's going to tell you to link it to your Wi-Fi. You can either connect onto your laptop or your computer if it has Wi-Fi, or you can connect to your phone. It'll connect to Wi-Fi, it'll join it, and then you'll have access in this dashboard to be able to pair it. From there, you can start to push out integrations and whatever else you might want, set some of the additional settings that are available. When we come down here to plugins, this is where we can have our default ones. So these are the ones that actually come with TRMNL to start. And if we scroll all the way down, this is where we can start reaching into the community ones. Pihole is one of the additional ones, and if I click on it, we have some more information on it, as well as the GitHub link. The GitHub link is where we're going to have all the information for the full setup. So what this does require is to run a script on your actual Pihole instance, which will link it to the terminal. If you're running Pihole v6, which I think at this point you probably should be since it's been over a year, you can actually just connect it with an API. There was an earlier version of this integration that required it to just have no password and it would connect to Pihole through there. But now with the integration of v6 with app passwords, you can now have a secure connection and you can revoke the connection to your terminal device at any time if you want to. One thing that I wish I saw a little bit earlier is that currently it's only tested on Raspberry Pi OS and the Diet Pi OS. I tried to run this on my Pihole LXC that I run on Proxmox, and it was unable to, mainly because I believe it's running Debian. So the software currently doesn't work with Debian, but you are running this on an actual Raspberry Pi with Raspberry Pi OS, Raspberry Pi OS Lite, Diet Pi. It is confirmed to work. I haven't gone around and tested other operating systems, but I do know it doesn't work if you're using the Proxmox Helper Scripts Pihole container. We're going to go through the setup really quickly, and it's super simple. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to SSH into our Pihole. So I'm just going to connect over here, and now we're over here in my Pihole. Just going to split the screens, make it a little bit easier, and if we scroll down over here, we can come over to the install, and this would be for the setup. We do have to come over here to the terminal dashboard as well, and we would click to install, and it would give us some information. So over here is going to be our webhook URL. This is going to be how we're actually going to join this integration so it knows how to communicate back and forth. The first thing we're going to do is come over here and click copy. So at this point, we'd be able to paste in the script, click enter. It's going to ask us for this webhook URL. So this is over here in the actual terminal dashboard. So you just click to copy this, click copy, paste it in there, all good. Now we're going to work to connect to our Pihole. If you are running Pihole off of this instance where you're trying to connect terminal, you can just do http://localhost. Now you're going to be prompted to enter your password. In Pihole, you can set app passwords, and this is how you would do it. If we come into our Pihole, you'd be able to get that app password under settings, web interface API, check off the box for expert, and then you would be able to configure an app password. By doing this, we can create a secure connection for it to use without having to give it direct access into the Pihole. Another great thing we could do is we can revoke that session by any time by removing that key. When you're all done, just make sure you click save, and then you could apply and copy that password out. When you're all done, just make sure you copy that password and click save, and then we're all done here, and you'd be able to paste that password in here. Afterwards, it'll be all set. It'll connect over your terminal, and it'll start displaying your Pihole statistics on your terminal display. So like I said, now at this point, your Pihole is linked to your terminal, and it'll start displaying it. And over here, I have my terminal once again, and you can see I'm starting to get my Pihole stats over here. Now, there are a couple more things that you can fine tune. There is the refresh options, and that's what we could do right now. So if we're at the dashboard, we can come over to playlist, and this is where you're going to have your configured plugins. So you can see I have a couple extra ones over here, and here is my Pihole one. So I would be able to click settings. You would already be on this page most likely, and this is how you could adjust how often you want to refresh. So if you want to refresh every 15 minutes, slower, sooner, however it might be, you can configure that here. You would click save, and now this would be how often the display would refresh for your Pihole statistics. Of course, you can go through and you can add other integrations as well, and then you can set them over here in the playlist to kind of slide through and display as you go. But this would be how you would start to get the terminal to fully display your Pihole integration and your statistics through Pihole onto the terminal. So like I said, this is a cool project. It's a nice add-on to Pihole, especially some other stuff that you might be running in your Homelab or even just normal services that you use. It's a nice way to visualize and have everything in one central pane, and it'll kind of transition through and show you all your notifications instead of having to look through all the different apps and everywhere else. I want to thank the Terminal team for sending this over. I think it's a really cool project, and I look forward to having it in my lab just to visualize some data and some other cool integrations that are in there, mainly how bad my Bitcoin's been performing lately. As always, I want to thank you all for watching. I'll have links to everything in my Homelab down below if you want to check it out. I'll have a link to the terminal if you want to check one out for yourself. I'll have a link to the Discord server if you want to join up over there. Again, I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and as my buddy Don would say, hack till it hurts.